Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So in this one, we are going to look at the prospect of retiring now on Misti, which is a monster of a fund. It's an absolute beast. So we're going to look at all the historical dividends and basically ignore the dates and assume that the dividend payouts are going to be similar going forward. So I'm going to share some spreadsheet analysis I've put together here. And so we've got $1 million in Misti, say April 1st, 2024. I've taken all of the dividends that it's paid out, which it's paid out basically since April of 2024, even though it went live in February. So it's paid out 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. It's paid 16 dividend payments out so far. So if you on April Fool's Day decided to, I guess in this case, not be a fool, and put in $1 million, say you retired April 1st, 2024, and you put, say, your full everything you had into Misti, you would have 48,379 shares. So with that, your first dividend on April 4th would be $4.13. The share price at the time was $42.65. So in this example, we're not reinvesting the dividends. We're just taking the dividend payouts and doing whatever we want with them. So what you'll notice is that the thing paid itself back very quickly. Based on basically after the 7th dividend payment, by the 8th dividend, it was already in the black. It had made 181,833.58. So if we summate all the dividends, which I haven't done yet, but if we do this, it's actually paid out such a phenomenal amount, $2 million in dividends, and the principal has not really dropped at all. I mean, right now, because of crypto and all that, the price as of July 3rd was $1,000,007. But there are times that the price has been so high, like by April 4th, when we got this first dividend, we would have made 200,000 on our million and then doubled our principal, which is unheard of, right? With these high yield dividend funds, right? Doubling our principal and then getting a $200,000 dividend. In May, it would have been 122,104, and the principal still would have been up 454,000 if we round up. By June, so look at these dividends. I mean, on this amount, the dividends $3.03 in June of that year. Now the price did fall to 31.89, so the price is volatile. But in this example, we're assuming that we're not reinvesting the dividends. I can do that math after we cover this. But yeah, so July 5th, we were 233. That was another 113,000. So every month after you retired from, say, your career in banking or in engineering or whatever you did, being a postmaster, whatever, you name it, say you had $1 million to your name, every month you were making basically a full year salary every month. So this fund is an absolute beast. By August, 93,880, still phenomenal. September, 89,700. And then by October, we went up to 203,101.11. And our principal value was at 1.3 million. So we gained in principal and we're getting phenomenal dividends too. By November, we fully recovered to where we were in April. And that had a lot to do, I know after the election, the market just soared. So we were at 43.70. So you would have had 2.11 million plus a $214,000 dividend payment. This, folks, is incredible. If you all are liking this, please remember to smash that like button and comment away what you all think about this example. And comment if you're in Misti or not, or if not, what's your favorite yield max fund? For me, I have most of my shares in Tesla, and I haven't really bought much more, but I do have Misti. Okay, so by December, we dropped to 31.58, but we still got $150,000 dividend. So our principal was still 528,000 higher. And then by January, 110,000, and this is when the market dropped in the first quarter of the year. So by February, the fund price dropped to 24.75. We still got a $98,000 dividend, And then you'll see March and April, we dropped to 66,642 and then 64,615 on a fund price of 1890 approximately. So our principal would have taken a hit there in 3 months out of the 16-month period in question here. The principal would have taken a hit to where it was lower than the original invested. Aside from that, it's been smooth sailing. We're still over our $1 million. 2341 in May, $115,000 dividend payout. We got a $71,000 dividend payout last month, and then this month we would have gotten almost 60,000. So each month on this is like a full year salary, which is amazing. Now, if we were to reinvest, let me do this. So we're taking basically the 199. We're going to divide by the next month's share price. So we're going to do this. If the screen goes black, I'll navigate right back to it. Okay, so let's do this. So these are the shares we would have. Okay, is the screen okay, folks? Okay, so we would have 6,646 new shares if we were to just reinvest these dividends at those prices and then multiply. Let's clean this up here for a second. So we would have, let's get it down to this decimal point and then do this. The last month we're getting these errors. So actually for this month we would do, let's see, D17. So we would do, oh, we haven't done it yet, but I guess we'll take today's price. How about this? So we'll take today's price. We'll do this divided by 21.26. Say we broke the example a little bit and we did 28. So we went off the script a little bit here. We reinvested today instead of on the actual dividend day, as in the rest of these. So then if we take this, how's the screen doing? Okay, looks okay. So then if we take this and then we multiply by, let me stop the share real quick here. We've got a comment. Hi, Coach. Have you seen IMRA and ICOL dividends? Also, TSYY went down, but it's paying 25 cents this week. Yeah, we got a lot to cover. We got to cover all those funds. Let me do this real quick. I have a sneaking suspicion that the screen is blacking out on me. Remember to smash that like button. Okay, so let's do this here. You're just going to see my face while I do this calculation real quick. So I'm going to take the following month's price and then do this. So it's going to be these times this. There we go. Oh, hold on. That's not what we want to do. This number of shares times this one. All right, forget that. Let's just do this. Let's summate these real quick. Okay, so we would have doubled our share count. So in the reinvestment example here, we would have basically doubled our share count. Let me format all of these as a number. Bear with me, folks. We almost have it. Okay, so we started out with 48,397 or 379 shares. We would add now this plus the share count. So we would now have total 122,000 shares. So let me do a few things here and show you all what's possible here. Back to the spreadsheet. I noticed that it tends to basically whatever window I'm on. Okay, so at the bottom here, let's see this. So we would have basically 73,626 new shares plus the 49,000 we originally started with. So if we take the current share price, so if we multiply this by basically 21.26, which is what it closed at today, just on reinvestment, we would have 2 million. Make sure everybody can see this here. Oh, my face is in the way. So let's do this. So 2,593,837.60. Now I'm going to end on this note. Imagine if Misti got back to its all-time high, which was, I believe, in the 40s. So the all-time highest price, and I'm on stock analysis on another screen here. So imagine that if we go to price, let's see, history, price. So imagine that we got back to our all-time high, which what I see on the chart was 44.80. And we also matched that in November, 44.40. So we'll say 44.80. So watch this. $1.70 next week. We are going to be predicting Misti next week, I believe. Okay. So now forget this. This is like base scenario. This is at a price of 21.26. Now we're taking this at a price of 44.80, right? Okay. So this share price times 44.80. How about this, folks? If this gets back to where it was, you're talking about 5xing your money. So this would be 5,465,847.82. I'm going to bold this one real quick and let you all ruminate over that. So imagine that, folks. 5xing your money on dividends. This fund, Misti, is an absolute monster of a fund. All right, folks, thank you all so much for tuning in. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and join the Discord, and smash the like button. And we will see you all in the next one. By the way, comment away if you missed the live and you see this on the flip side. Comment away on what other content you would like to see. Thank you all. Take care. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.